Russian investigators said Monday they have detained a suspect over a bomb blast in a cafe in Russia's second city that killed a top military blogger and supporter of Russia's campaign in Ukraine. Darya Trepova has been detained on suspicion of involvement in the explosion in a cafe in St Petersburg, Russia's investigative committee said on Telegram, following the attack on Sunday. Russia's RIA Novosti news agency reported that Trepova was placed under arrest for 10 days for taking part in an unsanctioned demonstration in February last year after Russia launched its offensive in Ukraine. The Interior Ministry's website said Trepova is 26 years old, was born in St. Petersburg and is a Russian national. A prominent Russian military blogger was killed Sunday and 25 others injured in an explosion at a cafe in Russia's second-largest city of St. Petersburg. Investigators later said they had confirmed an unidentified explosive device exploded in a cafe in central St. Petersburg, and had opened a murder inquiry. The health ministry said that a total of 25 people were injured in the blast, 24 of whom were taken to hospital. 6 of the injured were said to be in serious condition. The explosion occurred at Street Food Bar No. 1, located along the Neva River not far from the historic city center, with the Interior Ministry saying police had been called to the scene at 6:13 p.m. local time. Officers cordoned off the street outside the building with around 20 police cars, alongside 6 ambulances as well as fire trucks, according to an AFP journalist at the scene. The TASS news agency quoted a law enforcement source as saying the blast was caused by an improvised explosive device hidden inside a statue given to Tatarsky as a gift. The RIA Novosti agency, quoting a source close to the inquiry, said, a girl had supposedly dropped off a package with a figurine inside intended for the blogger. She gave it to him, and all of a sudden there was an explosion, Alyssa Smotrova, a woman who was at the cafe, told AFP. There was blood and pieces of glass. Another source told RIA Novosti that Tatarsky knew the suspected deliverer of the package, and that they had crossed paths at other events, without giving further details. A young woman detained in Russia said she brought a statuette rigged with an explosive device that killed a leading military blogger, according to a video published by the Interior Ministry on Monday. I brought the statuette there that exploded, Darya Trepova said in the video published after her arrest. When asked who gave her the statuette, she replied that she would tell, later. Tatarsky, whose real name is Maxim Fomin, has more than 500,000 followers on Telegram and is in favor of Russia's campaign in Ukraine. He made his name early in the operation by publishing videos analyzing the military situation on the ground and offering advice for mobilized troops, according to TASS. A group called Cyberfront Z, which refers to itself on social media as Russia's information troops, said it had hired out the cafe for the evening. A local media outlet, Fontanka, said there were at least 100 people at the event. The 40-year-old Tatarsky came from the Donetsk region in eastern Ukraine, which Russia claims to have annexed and which is currently mostly held by Russian troops. In August 2022, Russia's FSB security services accused Ukraine of being behind a car bombing outside Moscow that killed the daughter of hardline Russian ideologue Alexander Dugin, charges denied by Kyiv. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said bloggers like Tatarsky are defenders of the truth, and lashed out at Western governments for not reacting quickly to the bombing. A failure to comment, despite their concerns for the welfare of journalists and the free press, speaks for itself, she said, an apparent reference to widespread condemnation of the arrest of U.S. reporter Evan Gershkovich.